Yeah, I'm back. It's your boy Slim the Fox. I know y'all like, dog, he ain't doing no reviews no more, but I'm here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm back. So let's do it. We're gonna get into this review on the first Omen. The first Omen starts with Father Brennan, who basically is, he's in the church, and then another father comes in and makes a confession to him. Like he doesn't really like say exactly, kind of dances around it. And then Father Brennan catches up with him outside the church, and like they working on something on the church, and glass started breaking. And Father Brennan, he ducks, trying to get away from the glass, and the other father, he just kind of stand there. And the glass doesn't mess up Father Brennan, but he looks at the other father, and the father just standing there, and he turns around, and like you see the back of his brains, and it's like, yo, what the? But he's like unfazed by it to an extent. So we flash to that into this young lady named Margaret. She like seemed like she's in her early 20s or whatever. She basically was orphaned and grew up in a church, and they sent her to Rome. And it's like some uproar and some like riots going on in Rome. It's like 1970, 71. Um, they basically sent her to this place where some other nuns are nuns in practice, and she has a roommate, and the roommate is a little more wilder than she is, but she's still trying to practice being a nun too. But basically, in this place, like there's other nuns there, and they take care of kids. And so one night, Margaret and her roommate go out. You know what I'm saying? Because I see her roommate is a little loud, a little wild. She's a little bit on the wild side, on the low, But they go out, they meet some guys, they dance with some guys. Margaret, she ain't been out like that. She a little drunk. So she passes out basically, and the roommate says she bring her back home and, wakes her up. But we all know that ain't the case. But anyway, during all this, Margaret bumps into Father Brennan. Father Brennan's like, yo, it's a girl is in that place. That place ain't what it seems. There's a girl named Kalita. She might be the Antichrist. Yo, you need to investigate, check out, you know what I'm saying? See what's going on. Margaret's like, yo, come on, fam. Like, yo, and come on, you do it too much. You crazy. Something off with you. But she kind of starts seeing some signs and starts seeing some things. So she starts investigating and seeing things ain't what they seem in that place where she at, and things are off. And so we go through this with her and see what's going on. And then we find out that they've been doing things, they've been trying to birth basically the Antichrist, find the Antichrist and have these women have sex with, we're not going to reveal what, but basically have sex with a demon to basically reveal who the Antichrist is and these kids. And we come to find out that even though Carlita has the 3 6s in her like mouth, that she's not the Antichrist. That Margaret, the night she went out with her friend, basically had sex with a demon, that basically she's pregnant with the Antichrist. So that goes on. She ends up having a baby. They basically they're in a spot. She has the baby. A church, a place burns down. Margaret ends up getting out with Carlita. But like I said, at the end, we find out that the baby was born as Damien, which is the Antichrist. And it's basically, like, long story short, a prequel to the Omen. So let's get straight to it. I mean, I'm a horror fan. I love horror. But you got to do it right. I'm just not going to just accept any kind of horror. You got to do it right. You got to impress me. And this wasn't that good. I'm just gonna keep it weird with you. I keep it funky with y'all. And I don't beat around the bush. The acting was good in it. The acting was great. I have no problems with the acting in this. The story was okay. They pulled the "I did it for you." The nun hung herself and set herself on fire. We saw that in probably 2 or 3 of the Omen movies. So it's just kind of like, yo, Y'all could have flipped that another kind of way. That wasn't original at all, and that kind of irked me. The girl who played Carlita, that was good. At first, you kind of believed she definitely was the Antichrist in the flesh at first, and then her and Margaret got cool. Like I said, the acting was cool. I have no problems with the acting. The story could have been a little better. It was not original at all. I didn't feel it. I mean, the only thing that made it decent was how they led into it being like the prequel to the Omen. The coming to find out that Margaret was the one that was pregnant, that didn't surprise. I figured that out in the first 20 minutes there, so they didn't pull that off good at all. It's rated R, but it felt like a made for TV horror movie. It doesn't earn that rated R title in my opinion. Just a couple of scenes, but overall it didn't deserve that. That should have PG-13 this up and put this on a streaming app or something straight up. So overall, I'm going to get a first Omen because it disappointed me as a horror fan. I'm going to give it 1.2 upside down crosses out of 5. This just wasn't it. Hopefully we come out with some more raw horror later on this year because this wasn't it. And this your boy, Slim the Fox, signing out. Peace.